Hi everyone, and welcome to the Christmas Central here in Norway with your hosts.
Arne and Carlos.
And Arne is stuffing his face with lussekat, the little traditional buns that we usually eat for Lucia.
Yeah, last night it smelled like Christmas there.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. We just wanted to let you know that this is our Advent calendar for 2023. And we are coming in every day to say hello and to talk a little bit about the knitalong that we're doing, which is a stocking.
Yeah.
And every day we're revealing 6 more rounds, which you then can go and download for free on our blog. So everybody's having a great time. Everybody is knitting away. And I think everybody is really enjoying seeing the new reveals and seeing the stocking develop more and more.
Yeah.
Don't you agree?
I think so.
Yeah. So, without further ado, we are going to talk a little bit about this very special day, which actually is not when we record it, but when you see this, it's December 13th, Santa Lucia or Lucia Day. And before we talk about that, we need to light a candle or two.
And today kids are wearing candles in like reeds or what they call them on their head, and they walk around in white dresses and sing songs.
And that's
We're not doing that.
No, we don't. We the last time I went on a what they call a Lucia tåg, which is a Lucia parade, was probably when I was 12.
I've never done it.
Never?
No, because but I remember in school, there was one day I remember. Suddenly the teacher turned the light off and then the door opened, and then I think the smallest kids in school, they came, walked through the room with candles.
Yeah.
There was a girl in front and then there was a lot of other kids behind. What do you call the boy with a candle?
Stjärngossar.
Star boys?
Yes, the Star Boys, because they've got a little... So, okay, we're going to tell you a little bit about this tradition because it is very cute. Now, the first question is, what does an Italian Catholic saint, what does she do in Scandinavia, which is predominantly Protestant?
Because we were Catholics, I guess.
At one point, yes.
Yeah.
But then the Reformation came and the population at that time became Protestant. Nowadays, we are more multicultural. There's other religions and there's, communities of Muslims and Jewish people and all that. Hindu and Sikh. But back in the day when we were a more homogeneous population, everybody would have been, Protestant after the Reformation. And still we celebrate this Lucia event here in Scandinavia, especially in Sweden and Norway. And it has to do with the previous calendar that we had, the Julian calendar. And what was the 13th of December back then, Arne?
It was considered as the longest night.
And the shortest day.
Back then.
Yeah, and then that changed.
Not the fact anymore.
No, that changed with the new calendar. And now we've got the solstice, the winter solstice, around the 21st or the 22nd or whenever it is.
Around Christmas.
Around Christmas, yeah.
Eve.
But back in the old calendar, it was on the 13th. And this was a short day, a long night. And I think it was all about the good and the evil, the fight between the good and the evil, where the good wins and prevails.
Maybe you lit the candles to get all the evil things away.
Correct.
To scare the evil things.
Yeah, maybe a bonfire as well. I read an interesting fact on the Prim calendar. The 13th has a little bonfire emoji, like a fire emoji. So yeah, this is a day to light candles and celebrate good.
Yeah, Prim calendar. Is that Prim calendar in English?
Primstav.
Yeah, Primstav.
I think it's Prim calendar. I don't know. It's this rod that we have.
It's like a calendar, but it's the wooden stick with symbols.
And there's symbols for when you harvest. And things like that.
Every saint, a lot of saints have their own symbol.
Yeah, and this is also something we have here in Scandinavia.
I think it's the Norwegian thing.
Yeah, it is. Anyway, we celebrate light today and goodness, and Lucia has a very big. She takes, over on December 13th when we are preparing for Christmas. Lucia comes, and you have to bake, and you have to light candles. And it was a great opportunity for me to test our new oven.
And they came out so
Yeah.
good. These are very good, Carlos.
Yeah.
That oven is magic.
Yeah.
They've never been better.
No, that's true. Yeah, it's a convection. No, it's not convection. Yeah, it is. It's a very cool oven. It's very sophisticated. As I mentioned yesterday, it has its own internet life. It lives in cyberspace as well.
Yeah, you can talk to it.
Yeah, and it's got this function where it has this thing, and then it tells you to put water under it, and it will suck it up, and then it will.
You even put it in before you bake them, so they rise. What's that?
Yeah, there's a proof in the oven as well. We could proof the dough, and then afterwards we bake them with a steam function where it sucks up the steam and it distributes it inside to make the bread very juicy.
And they came out nice. Look at the yellow.
Yeah,
It's
and
beautiful.
they are really beautiful.
And
These,
they're good, but I think they were better last night.
of course, they're always best when they're fresh.
Yeah.
But we can pop them in our very brilliant oven and heat them up
And
for
heat them up with some,
for 5 minutes, and
steam.
they'll probably be delicious again.
but they're still good.
Yeah.
But
And this is a tradition in Norway to eat lussekat. And they're supposed to be yellow because it's the same color as the light.
oh, is that
So
why?
I think, yeah. I think that's it. The luciekatt tradition comes from Sweden. And actually luciekatt means the cat, luciekatt. And it's supposed to have like this is probably the face, I guess, of the cat, if you use your imagination.
Yeah, it's really hard to understand.
Hard to understand the names.
Or maybe
Anyway,
it's a cat that crawls up.
it's shaped like an S, and then it's got a raisin on each of these.
And we did a
surfaces
video on
here.
this. We have made a video, I think.
I believe
where
we have.
made lussekatter 1 year.
I believe we have. So anyway, this is the day to eat baked goods in the morning.
And I do.
And our oven was pretty, well, actually the dough I found, or the recipe I used was one online, and it made almost 40 lussekatter.
It was good to work with. When we rolled them
Yeah,
out,
it was.
you could just stretch them and shape them.
Yeah.
So it was...
It was good. And we're only 2 people here, so 40 lussekatter. I've already put them in bags of, I've got 6 in each bag of whatever is not here. The rest are here. And I'm going to freeze them in our freezer. And this means that come December 13th, we will enjoy the lussekatter again, yeah. And probably take them out whenever we feel a little peckish. You're actually allowed to eat the lussekatter already in November if you want.
Can you use butter and red cheese on them?
You could,
That could
but
be good.
yeah, that could be nice.
We should try it.
We should try, definitely.
The brown cheese is so good.
Absolutely, it's delicious. Anyway, when we were kids, we had to do this whole Lucia thing in school. And back then it was a little bit more authoritarian than it is now. Now it's very democratic. But back then, when I was a child, they always picked one girl. And she got the candles in her head. And then all the other girls who were not,
jealous.
they were probably not the teacher's pet.
No, maybe it was
They
the
only got
teacher.
to hold one candle. So they were walking
But I think
like this,
But
singing.
didn't all the girls have that thing in their heads?
Yeah,
on
they
their
had
head?
glitter in they had like a halo.
Yeah.
So Lucia has the candles in her hair, in her head, like a wreath with candles. And then all the other girls have like a little
And one
glitter
candle.
halo, like a garland as a halo, and they have only one candle. And then the boys, they're not allowed candles because boys will be boys.
But they were.
So they hold a rod with a star on it.
Oh, that's
A
what
paper
they did.
star.
Yeah.
And
I
then-
thought they were all having candles.
And then they always selected 3 or 4 kids to do the solo of the gingerbread men. And they usually have a tray of gingerbread, and they sing that they come from gingerbread land.
I've never heard about that.
You've never heard about that?
No.
Maybe it's more Swedish than Norwegian. That
That
one.
reminds me of the was it
They've got little. They were.
Cinderella?
Yeah, they look like little elves, and they got like a red point. No, not a red. Like a Santa's red hat with a pom
And
pom.
they're gingerbread.
And they give out gingerbread. That's what they do. It's very cute.
It's from the cookie town.
From Cookie Town, yeah.
Nice.
And
I've never seen that.
anyway, that was in the old days. Nowadays, it's more democratic. I saw some video footage from a kindergarten here in Norway, and they were all wearing. Everybody got to wear candles in their
Because
head,
you don't want to have the kids fighting about the candles.
or feeling excluded.
Or feeling excluded. That's not nice.
That's not nice, no. And they had electric candles.
That's not nice.
Well, back in the day, so when
back in the
I was
last
a
century.
kid, we all had real. Well, no, not the boys. We had the rod with the star on it, but all the girls, they got to hold a real candle.
Yeah.
And Lucia, she had real candles in her head.
And they had like this thing with this like a plate under, so the wax didn't burn them.
Yeah, it was like a little. They were holding that, and there was a little thing around
that
there.
called?
I don't know. It's a
No.
wax stopper or something.
The thing you put.
And
on the
Lucia
right
had to
hand.
walk very slowly like this and sing the song. And then
She
had
felt so beautiful.
yeah, well, it's democratic now. But there you go. And perhaps that's why we have this crazy relationship with candles. We get
Maybe.
trained very early here in Scandinavia to have real candles. Yeah. But yeah, no, I think kids now they're better off without the candles.
Yeah.
I mean, without
It's
the real
safer.
candles, it's safer. Okay, Arne, that was Lucia. We've got a stocking to talk about.
There's so many strange traditions.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fun. Well, yeah, and the stocking is growing. So this is how it will look after today. And now you see it's snow crystals. And that is good because right now it's snowing here. So that was right on time. So that is what you're going to do now. And then there will be a new pattern coming.
Absolutely.
So it's growing.
It is, yes. So these are the 6 rounds of today. And now we've got little snow crystals on the, or snowflakes on the top. And we've got the 8-leaf roses below. And then we've got the hearts. And then we've got the traditional pattern. So it's looking pretty much like it's a mashup of all different things. And I'm very excited to see if there are going to be little, I don't know, little stars or little elves on this. Or whether we will just continue with snowflake patterns.
Or maybe just one color.
Or maybe just one color.
Or cable.
Or cables. No cables.
That won't happen.
So it's still a
Not on this
mystery. What it's going to end up looking like is still a mystery. And yeah, go to our blog and download this today's 6 rounds. And then tomorrow we'll, reveal a new 6 rounds.
I think I'm going to weave in the ends soon.
Yeah.
I thought about it a few days ago, but I didn't do it. But I think I should.
Yeah, I think you should. Let's weave in some ends and
Less weaving later.
enjoy that.
Yeah.
Okay, we are gonna do the next part of our show.
And that is the comments in the Advent calendar.
Yes, and today is number 13.
And I think it's your turn.
And I believe you
Is it
did.
you?
I believe we designed this one in particular with a mustard yellow, again to symbolize.
Oh, maybe.
Symbolize the light, right?
Haven't thought about that. Maybe.
Yeah. So you see,
That
this
was
is
a plan.
this is the dark, and then
Yeah.
you've got the light, which is the mustard.
And it matched the lussekat.
It matches perfectly. It's a perfect match.
Almost.
Okay.
The yellow match.
Is it my turn to read the
I
comments?
think it is. I don't remember, but you can do it.
Okay. How to make an insect hotel. Steph Smith, 4 months ago. She writes, "This is one of your very best podcasts. I laughed out loud watching. You two should have a comedy TV show. But in spite of the laughs and all the screwing, the Bug Hotel looks splendid and will hopefully survive longer than the Gingerbread House did." Yeah. Everybody's wondering, where's the Gingerbread House? Well, we're not doing one this
I
year.
don't think we are. I don't think we have time.
Because we're designing one for next year. Because, we're going to practice and practice and practice, and we're going to make an amazing one.
I think we're going to make extensions to the one we have.
Well, the one we have, we already ate.
No, but we have to make a new one based on that, but with extensions.
Yeah. Anyway, no gingerbread house this year. Pop in next year and you'll see our new gingerbread house then. Let's see. I've tried and failed to dismantle pallets, so I know how tough it is. I hope you get lots of interesting insects. Do you have grass snakes in Norway? If so, they will love it too. Thanks once more for a brilliant episode, whatever you will get up to next. Thank you for your lovely comment, Steph.
I
Very
don't
nice.
think we have grass snakes. I don't know what that is in Norwegian.
I don't know. I mean, we have a few snakes, but they like being in the rocks.
And we have one called buorm and one Stored orm
Yeah, they are not venomous, neither
and
one
one
of them.
hoggorm.
Hoggorm is an adder, and it is kind of poisonous, but I mean it makes rattlesnakes and cobras and tiger snakes look like kindergarten teachers in comparison. It will
Like Santa Lucia.
it will sting if it bites you, and you might get an allergic reaction.
But some people can't take it.
If you have a heart condition, obviously, if you are old and frail or a child, it might be dangerous. So they do recommend treatment.
Yeah.
But for regular, normal adults in good health, it's not really.
But I say if you get bitten, you should put on, like if you have a belt or something. If you get bitten in your arm or your foot, you should.
Yeah, you should stay still. But it's for an adult person. Some people actually get bitten and they don't even know they got bitten.
I heard about. I think it was this summer on the radio. They talked about people coming to the doctor and they didn't understand that it was
a snake bite.
Snake.
So, but anyway, it is a very shy snake. It likes hanging out by itself. So you don't really. It's quite rare, really, to get bitten.
Yeah.
By it.
Dogs.
Dogs.
We have them around.
We do,
We had a few in the garden, and I was thinking about it when we built the insect hotel, that because we put the broken pots from the greenhouse, they go under.
They love that, yeah.
And they can be there. We also use the broken pots for the spiders.
Yeah.
But on the ground, I think maybe it's very attractive for the snakes.
Anyway, it's more common for dogs because dogs, they stick their nose in the rocks and they may get bitten. Less common for humans. Still happens, but it's not, as long as you're in good shape, it's not a problem.
But it can be terrible. I remember.
Painful.
I remember when I grew up, we had a cow who was bitten. What's that called? Where the milk?
Oh, the udder.
Udder. That was not nice.
No. Yeah.
So.
Okay, so we've got a second comment for you to read, Arne.
Yeah, okay, me. Oh.
Yeah. We're sharing the joy.
Thrift store second visit from Shadow the foster cat. Nice. 5 months ago. Your channel inspired me to look for local yarn stores and thrift shops when I travel. I had a 24-hour layover in Finland and I was able to get some beautiful vintage yarn and a second-hand sweater to remember my visit. Thank you for the inspiration. Thank you.
Yeah, I've taken to the thrift stores now and I found my niche. That's the thing. I wasn't into thrift stores before, but you kind of need to find your niche. I look for porcelain and glass and textiles, fabrics, and that's my niche.
I look for anything. I found a kransekake on a blue and white plate.
Well, we know. We already showed that.
We have already.
It's funny though. I said to you, we're gonna get rid of all the blue and white plates.
And then I bring one home.
And then you bring
one.
But
the cake looks so good, and it came on a plate.
Yeah.
Because they had so many.
We're not really going to get rid of them. We're going to store them away, and we're in a new era now. We want colored plates in other colors.
Yeah, but sometimes you change your mind, and suddenly one day you just feel for blue and white again. And then if you have thrown them away or given them away, then
I'm never going to throw away my collection of Royal Copenhagen plates.
Never.
They're vintage, and some of them are actually from the 30s, the 1930s. So they're antique. I don't want to throw them away. No. But yeah, we're going to give away other stuff to the thrift store.
Yeah, there are stuff we never use. And I think it's a nice thing to do. We put it in a cardboard box and we
drive it down
to the thrift shop. Because we know the money from the sales go to build this, like a sports hall.
Sports hall, yeah.
For the kids. So it's nice we can support the kids.
It's for a good cause.
It's a good cause.
It's definitely for a good cause.
And we spend a lot of money there, so we also have supported the kids.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So thank you so much for your comment, Shadow the foster cat.
That's a nice name.
Tomorrow we will be back with new comments. And it's also not only very special because December 13th is such a special day, but we also have the competition, and we're changing things up. We've kind of pressed the stop button, and now we're pressing reset. It means that the competition from December 1st to December 12th is now closed. We will select a random winner that we will announce in the new year, and that random winner will win all that amazing yarn from Hillesvåg. And now we are starting from scratch.
Yeah. So
And
from the 13th to the 24th,
we've got a really great competition for you
new
guys.
competition. So we have pressed reset and we start the second competition. This competition goes on from the 13th of December to the 24th of December. And Carlos, what can people win?
So it's a brand new prize, completely different from the yarn that you could win from episodes 1 to 12. Now, Prim has been very kind and they are supporting these episodes and they're also providing the prize. The grand prize is the incredible Vario Creative tool, a perfect tool to use in order to attach rivets and press-on buttons and things like that to your projects. Really, really good price and you really want to win this. This is an ergonomic tool. It's very precise, works every time, and it's amazing. We saw it demonstrated at the H&H Cologne, and we absolutely love it. In addition to this, you will also win a lot of accessories like eyelets and rivets. We've got tons of these here.
And a table clamp.
And a table clamp. So you really want to win this prize.
Yeah. And Carlos, what do people have to do to win this gift?
All they need to do is answer a question and put the answer in the comments down below. The question is very easy. We're looking for a date again. And we would like to know which year did we post our very first video here on YouTube. So we're looking for the year when we posted the first video here on YouTube. You might find the answer if you snoop around in our YouTube channel. I think you might find it, so maybe try snooping around and having a look and see if you can find that answer. We will select a random lucky winner after Christmas who will win this prize.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that. We would also like to give a big shout out and a big thanks to all our members. It is because of our members that we are able to do a free knit-along and a free pattern this year. Yeah. So thank you so much if you have been supporting our channel financially. We really appreciate it.
And if you like our videos, you can press on the thumbs up or you can be a subscriber. And if you're a subscriber, put on your notifications because then you won't miss an episode. And you can also put yourself on the mailing list because then you really don't miss anything. Or you can be a member.
Yeah, for additional content, consider becoming a member. Members get a lot of additional things like emojis designed by us. There are monthly shenanigans, cooking episodes. There are monthly live Q&As where we offer our knitting help. And you also get a weekly 15-minute catch-up with us. So there's lots of things to enjoy.
And there's more to come.
And there's more to come. So all you need to do is go to our YouTube channel here at arnecarlos.com. Go to the main page, look for the subscribe button. And next to the subscribe button, there is a join button. Click on that, select your tier, and you are ready to go.
So
that's
it.
So we will be back with a new episode tomorrow. So stay tuned as we continue revealing the clues for the mystery sock along or stocking along.
Stocking along.
Thank you so much for watching and see you tomorrow, Arne.
Bye.
Bye.